that day for yesterday. My drift broke, so I pretty much just had to end stream because there's not a ton I can do without this thing. But I got it repaired. I went to the welding fab shop I work at, and they repaired it nicely. And now we're back in action. They got a little bit of a better setup. It's a much nicer day, so I should be able to get some good work done. See about how far through we made it. Can you see there's a filed in, I can't see. Well, there's a filed in line that we're trying to get to. We're not quite to it yet, but we'll get there. Hey Jeff, what's up? I got a whole pile of these to do, so we're definitely getting after it today. 33, Atlantic 33 Flutagon. He just got it off Maritime Knife Supply. So yeah. This is for the hammer classes that I've been teaching, because like the people that like I'm teaching the classes to, it's like it was an eight week class, and this week is week 8, and they still haven't gotten their hammers done, so I'm finishing them. I'm just punching and drifting and getting them ready to put the handles on. So yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm getting paid $20 an hour, so I'm not complaining any. Now this live stream will go good. Bet on Sunday, well, on Saturday, Eric did his live stream, and I mentioned that they said, hey, wish me luck on my live stream tomorrow, and that live stream did incredibly well. It got 36,000 views and like 300, which like top viewership was like 315. And then yesterday, I didn't wish him for luck, and my drift broke and the live stream did horrible and it started raining. So, yeah, I'm making sure to tell Eric to wish me luck anytime I want to live stream, because otherwise it's no good. I have not seen any drones. I haven't been keeping out, and I haven't been like watching for them. I've heard that there's like a drone thing going on, but yeah, I haven't seen anything. Jeff. Yeah, like I mentioned before, I had just taken a piece, like a hammer-sized piece of the Atlantic 33, and drew it out into, like, this bit right here is Atlantic 33, and then I welded a piece of 1-inch weld steel to it. And that did not do good. The weld steel, the weld just broke. It was super porous, and my little stick welder was not doing a good job. So I took it to the weld and fab shop that I work at. The guy who runs it I was lucky enough, he's super nice, and like opened up the shop real quick. Because it's like his home shop that I work at, so he just opened up the shop real quick to weld this at like 5:30 in the evening last night. So it was very nice. Super lucky to work there. Oh yeah, you were there. That's right. Yeah, I was just like going and going, and then I pulled it out, and I saw a little crack on there, so it just went like dink, and it was bad. Yeah. Well, I got sledgehammer, and this hammer, and what? Yeah, and the hammer I'm drifting. Surprise, surprise, sledgehammers are actually real good to drift over, because they've got a nice big hammer eye that's hammer eye shaped. So, yeah, it works pretty good. yeah, it works really well. The only problem is my anvil has a 3/4 inch hardy hole, so even with the sledgehammer I can't use the finishing drift over the anvil, so I have to get my travel forge stand and set that up and drift over the hole in there. That's just a car rim. Probably not. I'll probably just quench them and wire wheel them. Or maybe not even that. Just quench them and wire brush them. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all these done, and then we're going to quench them at the class, and before we quench them, we're going to stamp the kids' initials in them. And so that way it'll be like nice and it'll have your initials in it and stuff like that. And then we'll punch them and I'll probably just wire brush them real quick. Yeah. No, that's fine. not perfect, but there's one done. I forged the face a little bit on this side, so that'll probably be the round face. But that's 2 out of 13. Hammerhead's coming a little bit loose, so we'll smack a wedge in it. There we go. That ought to help. green. I just had to put a quick wedge in there because I could see it was starting to scooch up off the shoulder I ground into it. That makes it real nice and easy to see if your hammerhead's getting loose. It's nice. See that, right? My drift is green. I'm not going crazy, right? That's green. Why the? What's going on? Jeff, I don't suppose you know if there'd be any reason for steel to be green like that, right? Like, it was clean when I started. What the hell? You know? Oh, yeah. It's like, I was looking at it, I'm like, what? The steel doesn't do that. It's not like there's copper. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I do have a propane tank in it, but like, I can't imagine that's the reason. Surely not. making progress compared to the other side. Actually, that side's making progress too. Stainless with chromium oxides. Well, this is A33 with regular oxides, but maybe that's close enough. I don't know. That's weird. I may do some more Googling. That's getting greener. Like, that is, I don't know how well that's coming up on the camera, but this thing is real green. Like, it's not like kind of greenish, it's green. The only thing I can think of is when I fixed it back in, last night. When I got it fixed, we didn't have a bucket of water to cool it down in, so I put it in a bucket of coolant, just like machining coolant, to like cool it off from the welding, so I could take it home. So that's the only thing I can think of. But I still I polished it off with a flat wheel after that, so there shouldn't have been any coolant residue left. We'll see how green this gets. But that's turning like a bright copper green, and it's really kind of messing with my head here. It's, again, I don't know how, it's certainly, yeah, it's not popping up quite as well, but that is greener than it was a few minutes ago. So, by the end of the day, that's all going to either be polished off by the drifting, or it's going to be greener than the grass. This is something else I've been working on. I got these 4 hunting knives, 2 like a coffin Bowie style, and 2 just like a pocket ET style. These are a Christmas commission. Commissioned quite a while ago, but I'm just finishing them up now. I've got a lot to do. They're currently ground up to 800, and I'll probably grind, do one last pass, grind them to 1,000, and then hand sand to 1,000 or 1,500. Probably starting at 1,000. And then I'll be doing these 2 will have walnut scales, and these 2 will have spalted oak scales. So it's going to be really cool. I might try and find some pieces of firewood that have burl for these, but it'll probably be spalted. And then it's going to be 1/8" brass pins on them, and I think they're gonna be really nice. The brass and the walnut especially is gonna look fantastic. disconnected itself. The wire just disconnected itself. Yeah, this happens exactly once per stream. So, yeah, I've made enough shitty knives to know what a good knife should look like. And also following people who make good knives helps a lot too. Making pretty good progress on this one. We're getting close to where we need to be to start drifting with the other drift. Yeah, I want this drift to be coming out the other side before we start drifting with it. God damn it, this one's green too. But yeah, we're getting close. I'll probably flip this over and drift a little bit more from this side, then we'll be good to start on the other one. I'm really thinking about this drifts turning green thing. Like, I really can't think of any reason why it would do that. It seems like it's centered around, like, the weld joint here is really green, so that might have something to do with it. Maybe it's a stainless steel make wire or something that it used. Standing up straighter when I'm hammering. Like, hammering like this, and then I wonder why my back hurts. But we'll just continue making progress. Yeah, I think that might be where it's at. I'm not sure where the chromium oxides you're saying are coming from, unless that's from the A33. Jeff, can you look up and see what the chemical composition of A33 is? Because if that's got chromium in it, then that might be where the green's coming from. Yes, you're looking it up, or yes, it does? I was not expecting to have this question, this live stream, but I'm not too torn up about it. Copper, 2% aluminum. For Atlantic 33, tool steel? Or is that all the stuff other than the steel? No, that ain't right, because iron's in there. A33 isn't the copper alloy, I don't think. That doesn't sound right. Because it should be like over 90% iron, right? Pretty sure. You might be able to, if you go to like Maritime or some other knife making place that sells it, you might be able to find a material spec sheet through there. But A33 is a fairly new A33. A as in apple, not 833. 833, yeah, that's not a tool steel. So Atlantic 33, it's the Flutagon stuff that they came out with a few years ago. Not apparent. Apparently, there's a copper alloy. I didn't know there's a copper alloy like that. But yeah, that's something else entirely. Huh. Surprisingly not finding anything yet. Yeah, I think I remember trying to do some research to find out, like, what made the stuff tick. And I wasn't able to find anything. Or even, like, where it actually comes from. So, I don't know. Maybe there's just not a ton out there. I wonder if you could find, like, a patent file or something. A patent for A33 or Atlantic 33. I wonder what it's even called. Like, what's the technical? Is it 8033? Is that like the technical, what the alloy technically is? Or what? Alright, cool. Thanks, Jeff. It is like really, really green. Like it's not just a trick of the light, guys. That is super green. I think you can see that. It's like St. Patrick's Day Ireland green. Can't find anything? Damn. Alright. I guess I'll try tonight and see if I can find anything, but it looks like this is just gonna be a mystery. After stream, I will text my boss and see if that make wire was stainless. And that seems like the most likely reason for this to have happened, but it's still super weird. happening to the other drift too. Look at that. Sharpen the chisel real quick. Since we're working on both now, I'll turn you back. Yeah, that works. What the fuck? Can you hear that? Jeff, are you still here? Can you hear that? My forge is whistling. Not like the bloobity bloobity blue that it does when the pressure is too low, but like a high whistle. What the hell? Yeah, you can hear that? It seems to be coming from... What? Okay, it just stops now. Should I be concerned? I think it doesn't... That's the first time it's done that. What the hell? Okay, well, I'm gonna continue on, but... Damn, that's weird. That's the second weird thing that there's been today. Yeah. It's still going like a little bit. I'm guessing that like maybe the nozzle is corroding and that caused it. But like, jeez. whatever it was probably got spat out. But that's another sign that I should replace this forge. Gosh. This isn't old. Well, it's not like old, but is the outside of the forge getting too hot? I mean, it's hot, but it's not like glowing. It's not hotter than usual, I don't think. It probably is too hot, but it's not like insanely hot. But I have the Hero Volcano 1 forge, which they don't even sell anymore. I got it like 2.5 years ago for my birthday, and that's been my forge ever since. I'm looking at getting the Atlas Plus forge, and then adding a second burner and modding it for forced air. So that's going to be really nice. And I'm going to put a door on it. It's going to be fantastic. So yeah. I hopefully won't have this one too much longer. I just have to actually order the forge. Yeah, probably just a clog. Well, hopefully it doesn't become a big problem. I kind of need that forge to last a little longer. Built my own. It's nice, but I learned if I need a new one, I would buy one. It took me a month and over $200. Yeah, well, if it took you a month, then that's probably however much your time is worth, probably 2 or 3 times the material price just to build it. But like, I'm getting the Plus, the Atlas Plus, because that's the closest thing to what I want. Like in a forge, after my experience with this one, like I don't want the fiber wool. I want it to be cast. I want it to be cast. I don't want fiber wool. I don't want bricks. I want it to be cast. But I don't want to cast it, so I need to find one that's already cast, and that eliminates like 90% of the forges out there. And I don't want the flame coming down from the top, because that's bad. And I don't want it to be square, I want it to be round. And I don't want it to be a Venturi, I want it to be forced air. And I also want it to be cheap. And like, the only other forge that I know of that would fulfill all those things is the Apollo forge from House Made, and that's not cheap. And it also has like this big blower and stuff. So I'm kind of taking like that idea and just like making my own thing that fulfills exactly what I want. Because otherwise, like, the reason I don't like spending a lot on nice new tools is because like I'm worried it won't like meet my expectations and that there'll be problems with it. So that's why I mostly just either make my own stuff or buy cheap stuff and upgrade it. pretty good. The eye is a little bit off center just because it was punched off center. But yeah, the Atlas Plus, it's got like a 3.5 inch like inner diameter, so it's not quite as big inside as the one I've currently got. I won't be able to fit 2 hammers side by side, for example. And it doesn't have a back door, but that's the only real problems with it. And especially like with that small of a forge chamber and 2 forced air burners, like that thing, I'll be able to run that in like 1 PSI and be forge welding. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to when I get that all set up. But I think I have almost enough money for the build. I just need to order all this stuff. I'm probably gonna, well, I'm also ordering one of the Melton V1 swage blocks before they all go. I thought they were gonna be gone by now, to be honest with you. I should really order the one. I'll probably order one today. But yeah. And yeah, the side burner is so much nicer than the top burner, just because it's not blasting your steel with oxygen. You get so much more scale from a top burner than from a side burner. It's actually wild. That's one of the things the Apollo does really well, is it has a nice side blast ribbon burner, which is pretty much perfect. So what I was just doing there is I was setting it on this gap in between the horn and the main face where there's a little bit of a step down, and I was trying to shove that eye over so it's not so like weird in the middle. Instagram. I just had, yeah, that was because like I had the people I'm teaching, like I marked it, but they still had to like start the eye, and so it wasn't very like, it was pretty close but not perfectly centered, and that's the best way I know to like center the eye. I just had, who was it? I think I just had Gnome Hammer Forge, then Stagecoach Farm and Forge, and then, what's the dude? Justin Burton. I forget what his account is, but 3 like big accounts just like the reel I posted, like in a row. It's just like, I love it. shift that eye over. I should probably do a whole heat just for doing this, though this one's pretty good. It really doesn't need a ton of that. But, yeah. Still needs a little bit more forging, but that's pretty centered. And also, quick tip, if you're forging hammers and you forge on the cheeks, then the face, the drift lets loose every time. You don't have to whack on it. So yeah, just quick tip. You made anything recently, Jeff? You're still around? I remember you were working on some pretty cool stuff, so. There you go. It's not quite perfect, but it's pretty good. is a lot better than the first one I did. It's not quite done yet, but damn. Go. That's our third hammer done. Now, alright, I'm just out here just one brought home Mexican food. Hell yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna run up to the house, fill up my water bottle, and get a snack. I will be back soon. I'm not abandoning you. I'm just hungry. full of peanuts and craisins. And I got a package of these blueberry mixed berry granola balls. Good, thanks. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. So the system I've got is, I've got a bunch of hammer blanks punched, and I'll just take the next one in line. I've had one sitting in the corner of the forge this whole time. I'll just move that one up into the forge proper, so I can begin like working on it, taking actual heats on it. And then I'm gonna take that one, the next one in line, and put that one in the corner of the forge so I can start heating. So I don't have to wait quite so long for it to get fully heated up. Some tracks on these little balls. Oh, that's what I forgot. I should have got my hat while I was up there. Yeah, it really is. I was worried because, well, yesterday it was super rainy, and then it was foggy this morning. So I was worried it was going to be rainy again, but it cleared up nicely. Yeah, it's really nice, but on the other hand, like 3 days ago, it was in the teens, and now it's in the 60s. And then it's supposed to drop back into the teens again. And it's like, it's December. Why can't it just be in the 20s and snowing? Like, gosh. Is that really so much to ask for? Mistake. We're good. Yeah. It's like, pick a temperature. Please, just pick a temperature. Like, it's probably too warm to wear my hat today, but I was like super bundled up just the other day. think I'll just swap out drips. But, that's what that looks like to start with. Just all in today. It's mushroomed out that much. Got a nice fresh nutrient. Another one done. Yeah, ouch. I'm working them punches hard. And yeah, I gotta. I have two in the forge. One in the corner of the forge heating up. Then another 6 outside in line. So, yeah, safe to say I'm working them hard. I have 45 minutes to get done as much as I can. And also, this punch is really stinking green, man. I think it must be stainless. Maybe stainless that has chromium in it, or if the 833 has chromium in it, then those two mixing together. But if you look here, like that's smooth, that's ground smooth. So it's gotta be the weld. It's gotta be something in the weld wire that's causing like that green to just go across. And then the green on here is just from the green on like this bit is only from, it's like only in the scratches. So I think the stainless weld wire must have contaminated the flap wheel. And then that got spread across the rest of this drift and partially onto the other drift. That's why that one was a little green. That's the only explanation I can think of. It doesn't make much sense, but it's the only explanation that I can think of. When I end stream, I'll text the guy whose shop I was at last night and see if the weld wire was aluminum, or if maybe it was stuff on his grinding wheel that got spread on there. But yeah, very confusing. This is a new one for me. Also, you see all that all of that mushrooming was during this live stream. All of it. And this is only mild steel, but still, like that's a lot of mushrooming. Smooth and shiny, and you can see where the square of my hardy hole usually is resting. So it looks like it's getting close to hitting the corners of the hardy hole. So I'm going to flip it over. That's one way to check. Also, if you put some chalk on the surface around your hardy hole and then whack it, that chalk will get passed over to the hammer, and you can tell how close you are to running your drift into the edge of the hardy hole. So you know when to pull it out and turn it around, or start using a bolster plug. That's annoying. I'll have to drift from the other side a bunch to get that straightened out. I think I'm gonna do this last heat and then call it here, because I'm getting a hot spot for a blister right here, and I'm gonna be doing this every day until I get all these hammers done, and I have 40 of them to do. So I really don't want to get a blister. So I'm gonna do this last heat on this one, and then I'm gonna call it a day, so I don't get a blister and screw myself over for the next week. So we got 4 done. Here's the first 2. Here's the second 2. We got 4 done and made decent progress on a 5th one. There's also a 6th one that we made a little bit of progress into. Not a ton, but a little bit. And then there's a 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th ones that still need done. And I have like less than a week to do them. They only need to be drifted, so I should be able to get those mostly done. I'm really getting into the swing of things with this. But yeah. Alrighty. Let's see, done eating? Oh damn, well that sucks. Just got done eating in time for the end of the stream. Alright, see you next time, Jeff, and everyone else who's here. You too.